All right, guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video on how to prioritize your protein. And I know it seems kind of simple and everything. It's like, well, just eat meat first. Well, the first thing you want to do is count your protein. So however much you want to weigh, not how much you do weigh, however much you want to weigh is how much protein you should be eating. If you are a man and you work out really hard, kind of rule of thumb is 1 gram per pound of body weight. If you work, like let's say you have a physically demanding job or you kind of work out, do cardio and lift weights, fairly hard, then 0.7 grams of protein. And if you're, kind of light, then it'd be 0.5. And if you're a lazy bum who just sits on their couch and watches video games and doesn't work or exercise and just plays video games and looks at porn all day, probably 0.3%. Or 0.3 grams per pound of what you want to weigh. If you just ate like 1 gram per pound and you don't do jack shit, well, you're just gonna be fat. And then you want to kind of prioritize what kind of protein. Chicken and fish, preferably fish, but skinless chicken that's baked, not fried. So try to stay away from the fried, the breaded, that stuff. Try to stay towards grilled and baked, and skinless and stuff like that. So fish, then chicken. Fish and chicken kind of, let's say fish first, and then chicken and turkey are kind of, real close second. And then a close third would be beef and pork and, all that other stuff. And then last, but, at least, the worst case scenario, beans and that kind of stuff for proteins. And that's really just, how you prioritize your protein. And so, that's just a real kind of quick oversimplification, but to the point, good enough. So, all right, guys, subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's get to work.